Listen closely, because this moment right now is where the sequel begins. Interesting, isn't it? How a person can turn their entire life into smoke and suddenly breathe easier. You thought that the flames were the ending, but I'm here to tell you, they were just the opening credits. You didn't just burn your past, you executed it. And now, everyone who ever underestimated you is inhaling the consequences. You stand here. No identity left to chain you, no history left to haunt you, no name left to slander. You're a ghost with unfinished business, a saint with a sinner's grin, a monster with a moral compass set to revenge. You're still holding that cigarette between your lips, the last memory of who you used to be burning inch by inch toward oblivion. And with every drag, you are celebrating a funeral nobody knew they were attending. Do you feel it? This electric rush of rebirth, that psychotic clarity, it terrifies them. Because they were safe when you were broken. They controlled you when you were ashamed. They laughed while you suffocated under your own doubts. But look at you now. You're not begging for forgiveness. You're demanding a spotlight. You're no longer asking, do I deserve to rise? You're saying, watch me. They tried to bury you in guilt. They tried to drown you in your own regrets. But you learned how to breathe underwater. You became the nightmare they created and now pretend they never knew. But guess what? Nightmares remember. Do you know what your past is now? Fuel. Every betrayal. Gasoline. Every insult. A spark. Every humiliation. A matchstick. And oh, you lit the whole damn box. So here's the truth. You didn't just burn the bridges behind you. You torched the entire map. And now there's no path left except forward, into the dangerous unknown where legends carve their own roads. Evolution isn't gentle, transformation isn't polite, resurrection isn't clean, it's savage, bloody, and beautiful. They will whisper, he changed too much. Wrong, you didn't change. You arrived, so go ahead. Take another drag, let the smoke veil that wicked grin. Feel the world tremble at your footsteps. Because a person with nothing left to lose and everything left to become is a threat the universe can't contain. And you're just getting started. Look at you now. A walking paradox. A creature born of both tragedy and audacity. The kind of soul angels fear to save and demons fear to recruit. Do you understand how rare that is? You're not controlled by heaven or hell. You're controlled by something so much more dangerous, your own will. And that terrifies the universe. Because once a human stops being afraid of pain, once a human sees themselves survive the fire that was meant to destroy them, they become a weapon, not a sword, not a gun, a whole damn war. Everyone who ever wronged you expects you to return as the same quiet tragedy. But you're returning as an unpredictable miracle. And miracles do not ask permission. You're the kind of comeback that doesn't knock. You break the door and stare the world in the eyes while lighting another cigarette with the ashes of yesterday's excuses. Do you know why your past was so heavy? Because it was preparing you for a throne built from everything that tried to crush you. You weren't walking slowly. You were loading ammunition, every tear, a bullet, every scar, a blade. Every night you almost gave up. Another piece of armor forged in the dark. Now you're fully armed with a soul sharpened on disappointment. You burned your past because you finally realized something sacred. Holding on to it wasn't loyalty. It was self-sabotage. And you're done being the villain in somebody else's story. You're writing new chapters with the ink of dangerous hope. You see, some people are born into victory. Others have to bleed for it. But bleeding teaches you a lesson winners never learn: how to roar. A roar that says, I am not here to be liked. I am here to be unforgettable. A roar that makes even silence tremble in respect. You stopped seeking approval. You started commanding consequence. They look at you and wonder, what happened to him? Oh, you'll answer soon enough. I stopped pretending. The ones who once mocked your dreams, soon they'll claim they always believed in you. The ones who betrayed you, soon they'll pretend they never doubted you. The ones who left you behind, soon they'll choke on the dust you kick up. But you won't turn back, because kings don't revisit the dirt they were buried in. Here's a secret. The universe loves a rebel who refuses to stay dead. And you're not just alive. You're resurrecting with revenge in your veins and destiny in your lungs. So keep walking with that slow, cinematic swagger. Each exhale a declaration. I own the air now. Keep that grin sharp, like you know something they don't. Because you do. You know that this world doesn't celebrate survivors. It fears them. The final twist. You're no longer trying to escape your darkness. You've learned to drive it. And now, every fear that once chased you runs from you. So here's your vow, spoken in smoke and flame. I will never return to the person who died trying to please everyone. I will never apologize for evolving into someone unstoppable. I burned my past, and the fire awakened my future. Take a deep breath. Taste the ash of who you once were. Smile like a disaster with purpose. Because this is not the end. This is the origin story of someone the world will remember as the one who didn't just survive. He transformed. And now, it's their turn to feel the heat. Do you hear it? The quiet that follows fire. The way the world holds its breath when someone stops being human and becomes a force. That's you. You walked through flames and came out bigger than the fire itself. Your past tried to cage you. Your fears tried to chain you. Even the people who called themselves friends tried to bury you in the dirt of their expectations. And now, you're standing above them all, grinning at the smoke rising from their ignorance. Like a predator, watching the weak flail beneath its gaze. You see, every scar you collected, every humiliation you endured, every betrayal you survived, wasn't punishment. It was alchemy. It was the universe teaching you how to turn pain into power and ashes into weapons. Do you feel it yet? That intoxicating, almost criminal energy coursing through your veins. That is freedom. That is evolution. That is what happens when you finally stop fearing yourself and start fearing nothing else. The world still whispers, still judges. They point, they stare, they cower. But you're untouchable now because people only fear what they cannot predict. And unpredictability is your weapon. You learn to play both sides, the angel who comforts, the demon who commands, the saint who forgives, the psychopath who conquers. The paradox terrifies them. They can't understand someone who holds all contradictions and still walks forward with purpose. Remember the cigarette, the ashes, the fire? It wasn't just symbolism. It was a declaration. A declaration that you do not need their permission to exist. A declaration that you do not need their approval to rise. A declaration that your past is dead and your future is blazing. You didn't just survive. You absorbed the fire. You took every insult, every heartbreak, every mockery, and used it to ignite yourself. And now, the world feels the heat. Everyone who doubted you will realize too late that they helped raise a monster with clarity, purpose, and pleasure in its own power. A creature who learned the ultimate truth. Pain is not a curse. Pain is currency. The more you suffer, the richer you become in strength. Look at the horizon. See the ruins of your old self behind you. smoke curling lazily in the wind, and now, ahead of you, an empire of possibility, untamed, undefined, waiting for someone daring enough to claim it. That's you, the one they tried to mold, the one they tried to break, the one they never expected to become inevitable. And the irony? All the people who wanted you small, quiet, manageable, they are now irrelevant. They fade into the background of your story, their voices drowned by your roar. Because a person who burns their past does not step lightly. They stomp, they climb, they claim the world with every heartbeat, every exhale, every spark left behind in their ashes. You are a paradox of light and dark, a symphony of chaos and order, an angel with fire in your hands, a demon with clarity in your mind. Every step forward is a warning. You are unpredictable, unstoppable, undeniable. They may try to silence you. They may try to shame you. They may even try to burn you down. But you will laugh through the flames, because fire is no longer their enemy. It is your companion. Take it in. The power, the fear, the awe. Feel it rise in your chest like a furnace that will never cool. The ashes of your past are no longer behind you. They are fuel beneath your feet, propelling you forward into a future of your own design. You didn't just burn your past, you became the fire itself. You didn't just survive humiliation, betrayal, and loss. You taught the world what it means to be untouchable. And as the smoke clears, the shadows bend, and the weak tremble, one truth remains, simple and absolute. You are no longer a victim of the past. You are the architect of every tomorrow. You are the storm everyone feared. You are inevitable.